Hello, 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 everybody. I am Stephanie D. Sanders, and we are here with DOCU-SERIES, a show that is for friends, family, and everything. It's DOCU-SERIES, the autobiography of some very interesting people. And you know what? You're going to love this one. You're going to love it. You hear me? Look, you want to know where I got my start from in acting and all those things like that. Well, today you're about to learn. And we're going to have her back because the story is too big for us to tell in one show. So we will definitely be back. But I wanted to make sure that I brought her on because this is really where all things started for me in acting and a lot of things. She let me do a lot of things. But anyway, before I get into it, let me go ahead and introduce to you my guest for today, Miss Kibibi Monie, all the way from Seattle, Washington. She is here. Oh,
Hey, hey, hello, everybody. Hello. It's so good to be with you this afternoon.
yes, yes, yes. I'm
So,
so
Stephanie,
happy.
hey, it seems you've been awfully busy. I know I have been, just keeping it going, the theater thing here in Seattle, Washington. Um, I was born and raised here, and always have been into the theater. I mean, when I was looking at Roy Rogers and Dale Evans on a black and white television back when I was a kid, I would be Dale Evans, Roy
You
Rogers,
be
the
everybody.
dog, the cat. No, literally though, because I was the only child, I would play the whole scene out. So yeah, I've always been really, really, really what shackled really to the entertainment and
Hmm.
you know
Hmm.
just make believe and telling stories and having fun by doing it.
Well, growing up though, did you actually start off liking
I,
that, or
oh,
what were some of your other things that you like, hobbies and things like that growing up? Were you an only
nothing else,
child?
baby girl. Nothing else. I mean, I would look at Will Rise and Dead was on their show, or
Hmm.
it could be Ren 1010. It didn't make me any difference. I was looking at Judy Garland, and she was in The Wizard of Oz.
Hmm.
And I looked at the TV and I said, that's what I want to do. That's
Mm.
what I want to be. And it
Yes.
was like it was from my mouth to God's ear.
Mm.
I
Hmm.
have been involved, trained, um, prepped, and just oh, girl, I have never done anything else. If I watched Roy Rogers and Dale Evans, I would, when it was over, I'd be in my room. I'd be Roy Rogers, Dale Evans, the horse, the dog, I would to act out the whole thing that I had just seen. I was hooked. Wizard of Oz, I want to be that God. That's what I want to do. And God said, yeah, okay.
Because I was
It's
going to
been
ask
great.
you what were some of your influences to get you more involved into it once you even thought you had a
My
feeling or
mother,
desire.
actually.
Oh,
My
okay.
mother, actually. Yeah. My mother and father, they were both dancers.
Mm-hmm.
My mother, danced, that was during the jitterbug days, and she
Mm-hmm.
was a dancer. And they always allowed me to be in the arts, or
Mm-hmm.
encouraged me rather, not allowed,
Mm-hmm.
encouraged me,
Mm-hmm.
from learning everything about life and from tumbling in because they would have an instructor come, to the gym and teach us kids how to, tumble or trap
Yes.
meets and all kinds of classical tap dance. And I wish that's what's missing now, in my opinion, is our children don't have a chance to experience and enjoy and learn through artistic, lenses
Mm-hmm. Like
and,
the
and the things that they are.
physicality of the arts, or because everything
Yeah.
is quite digital and all of that now. I think they're missing that element of the physicality of actually being together and doing certain things. They have classes and things like that, and maybe in school or whatever, but
Absolutely.
we learned a lot
Encourage it.
from uh socializing with other kids. We role played. We did all
Exactly.
those things like
Exactly.
that. As kids,
Yes.
we made up stuff,
Yeah.
like that. So I think there might be a slight bit of creativity that might be lost with that socializing with other kids and having that time to really make up and create, and be together.
I agree with that to a certain extent. I
Hmm.
was an only child. And the hearts were burning in me. I mean,
Hmm.
like I said, when I would look at something, be it a Rin Tin Tin, I would go in my room and I'd make up a whole scene about Rin Tin Tin would be saving me in the house that was burning, or I the arts were in my blood. They were
Yes.
part of who I was. It was my DNA, and
Hmm.
especially with me being an only child. And having the black and white TV, I mean, yeah, the black and white TVs to show me that, or even watching Wanda Wanda. I don't know if you had Wanda Wanda or JP Patches or any of those kinds of characters that
Hmm.
you could see the public broadcasting,
Hmm.
especially when TV first started out. I was always drawn and had the burning desire to be in the arts. And
Hmm.
that's what I've been blessed to be able to do and to give to my community all my life.
Wow. Well, I tell
All
you
of my
what, uh, we're gonna be wrapping this up in about 10 minutes because I know we're gonna have some more episodes coming. But I wanted to
life.
bring her on because I met this lady when I was working at the radio station in Seattle. I heard her interview, Frank P. Barrow. Peace, Frank. He was a
I'll
music
make sure I
director.
tell her.
Frank brought her in and he was talking to her on the radio, and I could hear the radio programming from down the hallway. And I'm like, "Ooh, I'm gonna go talk to her before she comes out of here." I didn't even let her get out of the interview good before I stepped out into the hallway. And I said
Wow.
something to her. And then you told me about
Mhm.
some auditions that were coming up for your production.
Uh-huh.
I forgot which one it was. It was that big major one that was at Langston
Which one
Hughes.
was it? Was it the Colored Museum
The
or
one
was
the,
it
the one that me and Melvin did that one piece together. That was another thing. I think it was about
ah,
water or
girl,
something
there's
like
been
that.
so many that I've
Oh my
done.
gosh, I had it the other day. I had the
And it
name.
wasn't the Colored Museum.
No,
No.
because
Was
it
it
was a big ensemble.
I know, yeah, the Colored
It was
Museum did too.
yeah.
Um was it
It'll
I
probably
don't
come later.
remember.
It will probably come
Yeah,
later, but
I'll
it was
look for it. Now I'll
so
just look for it. I've
good.
got tapes of everything I've ever done. So I've even got a tape of you in that production.
See, because
Everything the New
what?
Black Arts West, yep, everything the New Black Arts West Theater has done throughout our 30-year rebirth
Mm-hmm.
from the original
Mm-hmm.
Black Arts West Theater. Yeah, I have tapes for everything that I have done by the grace. I mean, including directing August Wilson
Mm-hmm.
in a play that he wrote. I mean, I'm telling you, from my mouth to God's ears, Ruby G, I have one of her, what do you call it, canes and,
Mm-hmm.
oh, girl, the things. August Wilson was on my board of advisors. And
Mm-hmm.
girl, I'm telling you, God has really, really, really blessed me with what as an only child, and you know, He was my best friend. Our God was my best, is, but
Mm-hmm.
was
Mm-hmm.
He was my friend. We were playmates. He would
Mm-hmm.
encourage me to, be all these different characters. Like I said, including Ren Tin Tin. I would go in my room and be the dog, and how
Mm-hmm.
the dog, and I had a dog. So my dog, girl, I'm telling you, I've been in the arts all my life.
And there is nothing like the creative side of people. Oh, and you know what I forgot? But
What,
before
girl?
before we wrap this thing up, and we're gonna get some more episodes done. I want the
Okay,
people to get like piece here, piece there. This
okay.
lady here was the one that connected me with my first major talent agent because I had done that production with her, and girl, I tried to clean that floor up when I auditioned for her. You hear me? I had my little
Yes,
head
Joe,
on
you were
in that
excellent.
school.
You were good you were so good as an actress. You helped a lot.
Thank you.
The production wouldn't have been the same without you.
Thank you. I brought out every talent I had in me. I said, I'm gonna show her everything. But
Yes, you did. You danced, you sang, you
I
did
did.
commentary,
Yeah,
introducing the
yeah,
next
that
person,
is
all
true.
of that.
Wow.
Mm,
But she
Yeah.
introduced me to Topo Swope.
Yep.
And that
Yep.
was my first agent, major agent that I had worked with. I had told her
Uh-huh.
what I wanted to do, and then she had either made a call or told me to contact her, and I did. I went
Mm-hmm.
down to the office and did an audition for her, and she brought me on that same day, and that's when
Uh-huh.
I started doing other things outside of just. I mean, I literally had just begun
Yeah,
acting,
that's right. I
and
know.
she brought
I
me on
remember
board
well.
with that agency, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I
Yes,
did my little thing, I did
yes,
my
yes,
thing,
you
and then
did.
I kept working with Kibibi, worked with the church play. So I did a lot of theater when I was in Seattle with
Yes, you
them,
did. Yes,
radio
you
at the
did.
radio station. So it's been really, really good to know and remember where it all started. And when I decided to have her on today, I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot all about that, you know. But look, trust me, she's got a lot more stuff to talk about. And we're gonna
Ooh,
have a couple of episodes with this lady right here because we just got things to talk about, but I
yay.
wanted to bring her on so we can get going to let people know that this right here is the lady that got me truly started seriously with the theater, the acting, in the ensembles to be able to use everything, every gift
You were
and
an
talent I had, I use it with her.
you were an excellent student too.
Yeah.
Especially I remember the dancing because you were into, I believe, ballet.
Yes,
Yeah,
ballet and
yeah,
jazz and a little
yes,
hip hop. So I
yeah.
incorporated all of that. And Christmas is all
That's
up in the
right.
soul. That was down there at the theater. Oh,
That's right. That's right. That's
so we
right.
got
That's
some more
one of the
stuff to
plays I
talk about.
wrote. Yep,
Yeah,
yep, yep,
she's
yep,
got
yep.
she's got a lot of stuff to talk about, and we will be talking more about her
Yay.
her journey and a whole lot more. We got some stuff
Been
on the
some.
pipeline for you
Been quite
guys.
a journey. Thank you
We
for
got
having me.
You are
Oh,
very welcome. And y'all, she's gonna be back man. We got things to talk about. We got stuff coming up
okay.
the pipeline, but that ain't none of your business yet. So
Okay.
no, I'm talking to them, not you.
Okay. Thank you.
They don't need to know yet. But anyway,
Okay.
thank you guys for watching. This is DOCU-SERIES, the autobiography of some very interesting people. And I want to thank so very much for Miss Kibibi Monie being here with me. And we just started, y'all.
Thank you, baby. I'm honored to be here. Honored.
You're very welcome. We'll see you next time, y'all. I'm Stephanie D. Sanders.